Looks like we got a new friend! Looks like we got a new friend! Looks like we got a new friend!
Oh, hi
like we
you
got a new
guys, and
friend.
welcome to the stream. Thank you very much, Cyborg Pizza, for the raid. Thank you very much, WebDM for the raid, and thank you very much, Phantom Rollboo, for the raid. You guys showing all that love early on in stream. Thank you so much. Before we get into the game, a few things from me. Social links there, check them all out. Also, we're full time. Thank you so much for helping us reach our goal. There is another goal lurking around the screen somewhere. It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom, next to our glamorous assistant Anna. Anna is displaying the beautiful goal for us. It's now a stretch goal because you know what? We already hit our monthly cost goal in an unexpected show of love from all of you guys in the community. So thank you. The stretch goal is to see if you guys want us at Gen Con. Yeah, I can't. I'll do that though. Like the whole heart thing. Like, is this how it works? You know.
Nice try.
Thank you. Anyway, what else we've got? You can also support us via Patreon. You can support us by purchasing our merch. You can support us by supporting our sponsors, Bird in the Storm Publishing and the Mage Hand Press. Both of which will have content being shown on the channel. Mage Hand Press having content shown currently on the channel in the 1 PM slot today. You can also support us by going and looking at our competition and entering it. If you're already a Twitch follower, if you already follow me on Twitter, and you're already a YouTube subscriber, you've got free entries sitting right there waiting for you. There's only one more, and that's to retweet the original tweet. So, hey. I mean, and they're pretty too. They're really pretty. And lastly, we have a tweet today. Every 10 retweets, we get a Wild Magic Surge, and already we are on 6. So, we're not very far away at all. Jess, please take control of the stream as I cough up my lungs.
Yes, of course. Hi. So I'm Jess. I'm GMing this lovely little game of Ryutama for everybody, which is a Japanese TTRPG by Atsuhiro Okada. You can get it in English from Kotodama Heavy Industries. It's supposed to be a feel-good RPG, kind of like a Miyazaki meets Oregon Trail thing. We're definitely not playing it that way. We're playing murder hobos, go get food, and fight
everyone.
But it's been lovely watching these kids travel around. Yeah. We want to go around and quickly introduce the characters as well.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Kent. Love you, Kent.
As we do. Let's start in some camera order. We'll go from the bottom. Anna. Who are you playing? What does she do?
Hello. I just noticed the Roll20 thing. It looks amazing. Hello, my name is Anna. I'm gonna be playing Etsuko. She is basically a weapon builder and all that fun stuff.
Awesome.
Back to you in the studio.
Indeed. Sheena, who are you playing and what is she all about?
I am playing Kazumi, who is a minstrel, sort of like the bard-ish.
Wow.
More or less.
Gold for me.
And she's also a magic user. So yeah, fun.
Excellent. Huh?
Thank you very much to
Noises.
Gemsong RS for the £100 donation.
Huh.
With just the message, here you go, brother.
Oh
my
sweet.
gosh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The kindness is overwhelming.
Anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing, it is a shout out to an amazing artist who is a voice inspiration for today's character, though I don't do it justice at all. Go and check her out. Yeah. Kyuko. She's cool. And she's really, really cute. Adorable, cute. Like, be warned, if you check them out, you may have to leave from cute overload. Gemsong, thank you so much for that. Oh, maybe I can do a heart like this. Hang on.
Good enough, right?
Kind of. I just don't have any dexterity in my little fingers. That's the problem. Like
I forgot the K-pop boy band one. It's like this.
There you go.
What?
K-pop?
I didn't know that was a thing. Huh.
That's another one.
We're
I'm
learning
full
so
of-
much.
secrets, not secrets. I love K-pop.
I learned a thing today.
got
Let's keep
you.
it. We'll keep it rolling. Kent, who are you playing today, and what is he all about?
Hi, I'm Kent. I am playing Arashi. He is a cold-hearted prince who wants to be better, and he likes to shoot his stars, and sometimes he uses his swords, which may or may not talk to him today. So, looking forward to that.
Indeed. And last but absolutely not least, Scrat, who are you playing today, and what is she all about?
My name is Hatana Ikumi, and I hold the number 2 headband, which I have held for over 900 years, and apparently someone has been manufacturing new ones, but I must find Enma and destroy him to get the original number 1 headband, even if more number 1 headbands have been created, and then I must go and find and kill everyone who has other number 1 headbands.
Like I said, it's the Murder Hobo edition of Ryutama. As for myself, I am the GM. The cool thing about Ryutama is the GM also has a character. I have a character sheet. I level up with these guys as they play. It's a little bit different. I play the Ryujin, dragon person, for you who do not speak Japanese, Kuromoto, because we are playing a Black Ryu campaign, which means dark and scary things, and I can do all sorts of things to freak these guys out. Yeah, so that's where we are. Are we ready to play?
I'm probably as excited as last week. I'm just not as hyper because I've got a cold.
Oh, yes. Send love and support and chicken soup or something to Scrat because he's not feeling the best.
All I have to do is turn on the stream and I get hungry, so I'm making grilled cheese.
You're welcome, Kelly.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty. Yes, so today we're on episode 4, the Spiderlily Path. So, last time, after uncovering the crimes of Lord Aoyama in the town of Kisaragi, our travelers set out again, following the scattered trails of spider lilies dotting the wilderness. The trail will lead them into familiar verdant hills where a long-forgotten threat lies in wait, in the ruins of a village shrine once devoted to the green dragon god Susanoo. To give you the sum up of our episode that is about to happen. So, back in Mutsuki, Maki receives a letter and begins to read it aloud. Is what we're going to see here. So, it's mid-morning in the town of Mutsuki. We see Maki come inside her office with stacks of paper and scrolls, among them several folded and sealed letters. She drops the stack on her desk and sits down with a sigh, taking a moment to drink piping green tea before she starts sorting through them methodically. As she comes to one, she pauses, smiling to herself and opening it. She begins to read. Dear Maki-san, it's been a while since we saw you last. I hope you and your incredible muscles are doing well. My friends and I took out the Lord of Kisaragi, who turned out to be a horrible, horrible man who murdered a lot of women. We discovered the bodies, and your sister Sumiko-san helped put the ghosts to rest. Luckily, before they could kill Juro-san. I still need to fight him, you see. The samurai I told you about before. With all of that done, we have set on our way to a village called Yayoi. It sounds as though they have incredible sake, so I'm curious. But I'm sure it can't hold up to my 900-year-old sake, right? Anyway, we have been on the road for many weeks now, but I found a courier in the last village we stopped at who said he would get this letter to you for me. The road has been hard because Arashi has this terrible habit of getting us lost. You know? Still, it's beautiful here in the Green Hills. I thought it seemed familiar, but I haven't been able to place it quite yet as to where we are. Oh well, sake awaits. I'll write you again when we get to Yayoi. Bye-bye, Ikumi. And gradually we transition during these words, where we now see the travelers on the road through grand verdant hills and valleys shadowed by clusters of clouds overhead. Wind sings softly amidst the low grasses, and the sound of arguing and banter can be heard as we draw closer to Ikumi, Arashi, Etsuko, and Kazumi trekking through the lush landscape. And we're going to begin with your condition checks.
Where else? Hey, come on. We got this. We got this. 2 dump stats. Come on. We can do this. Hang on. Do I have any fumble points? It says I have 3 fumble points. Can I just chuck all of them at this?
Go.
You can use like 1.
Okay.
Wow, Kazumi, you're feeling amazing.
I'm going to add a fumble point then. Can I do that over here? I thought there was an automatic way of doing it. Use fumble point. Let's try that.
Yeah.
So now.
Okay, you're all good. Good. You are all fine. Kazumi is better than fine and gets to bump 1 stat for the day.
Yay.
I hoped that by clicking use fumble point it'd automatically bring my total down, but it didn't.
And since it's been a while since we've actually like discussed the rule, a quick reminder: the condition check doesn't have a target number like travel checks and direction checks do. Basically, the condition check, if you get a 10 or higher, you can boost 1 stat for the day by 1 die size. If you get a 2, basically, if you fumble, you end up with a stat effect like an injury or poison or something like that. But other than that, it's just a kind of a see how healthy you feel that day, basically.
Can I ask a question about that? If you fumble when you use a fumble point, do you really fumble?
That is a very good question. I don't have an answer.
Okay, that's fine. It just came into my mind because I'm seriously worried. Like, I can't get a 10 on a condition check unless I use a fumble point. I have that much min-maxed my character.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I mean, if you fumble on, but you use a fumble point, that's effectively a 3, so you don't actually fumble.
True.
This makes me happy.
That was very entropic. Anyway, let's get your travel checks out of the way as well as you move along the road.
For God's sake, Arashi, it's this way.
No. It's this way.
You do this every time. Remember when we went round and round and round before we got to Kitsurigi and we ended up back at our camp?
We did not get back to our camp.
That's exactly where we ended up. We ended up back at the place where we camped originally.
I used my magical compass and we've got a shortcut.
That was not a shortcut.
We found some cool stuff, didn't we?
No, we found ghosts and spooky things.
We were headed there anyway.
Well, eventually. Do you know how much this is costing? We're having to eat rations. Rations on the road instead of eating delicious food at nice cafes. And
You
it's
know,
your
I
fault.
can still make those rations taste delicious. I have a spell for that. Don't you start with me.
I will start with you all day.
Okay, so
Number 2 headband, whatever.
At least I know how to fight. We've got magic.
Ikumi, I'm sorry. You did not pass the travel check, so have your HP, please.
Yes, indeed. I'm so tired.
Tell me how that happens. Like, why does Ikumi do not so great with the traveling? Is it because she's arguing? Is she distracted?
It's because she's arguing. Arashi's led them through some sort of like brush. It's not on the path. And I'm like, we should really be on the road. But I'm so busy telling him that we should be on the road. I miss the pit and fall into it.
Okay.
This is all your fault, Arashi!
Maybe you should look where you're going.
Can someone help me out of the pit, please?
If anybody
How
would
deep
like-
is this pit?
Probably deep enough that Ikumi can't climb out on her own.
I'll help Ikumi out.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll assist.
I will point and laugh.
All right. Roll a like hard exercise because you're trying to heft her up out of there.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
It takes a little bit of time, but you do fine. You eventually like manage to drag her out of the hole, and Ikmi, you're a little worse for wear, but you can still travel.
I hate you, Arashi.
You know what? Just go find your number one headband without us. See if we care.
Arashi, I do care.
I might too.
Ah.
You
Storm.
care. You know you care.
Admit it.
You wouldn't be that angry if you didn't care.
Storms off in front. Just keeps going.
Okay. While you're storming off in front, why don't you give me the direction check? If anybody, does anybody want to support him?
I will.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Fine, I can do it without your help. I got
Well,
an
fine.
11.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. You don't get him lost this time. So,
This time.
yes. So you are traveling, and you've been following. You've noticed there's kind of been a pattern or a trail of these dead areas where the grass just seems to have been sapped of life, turns to ash and gray, much like the stand of sakura trees you saw when you first woke up. It just seems like it's completely dead and desiccated. Other than spider lilies that crop up in these areas. And you've been sort of keeping a weather eye out for these patches of deadness with these strange flowers cropping up in them. And so that's kind of been your trajectory all this time. And you've been traveling for several weeks. You stopped off at a small town here and there in between that was fairly inconsequential. But you're now on the road again toward the village of Yayoi. Somewhere out here. You have the vaguest of directions, but you're making your way. Is there anything anybody is interested in doing as we proceed? Etsuko's eating rations.
Whilst Etsuko is eating rations, Ikumi might have caught on to the fact that Etsuko is collecting ores and making weapons, and this is interesting to Ikumi. So, like, Ikumi's gonna, like, maybe sidle up to Etsuko at some point and be like, Etsuko, I saw you, were picking up ore to make weapons and things back in Mitsuki.
Yeah, I mean, you never know if maybe one of our weapons breaks, or maybe we could upgrade, make a better weapon.
Well, I mean, my blade's 900 years old. Is it good? And I pass you my wakizashi.
Yeah, and I take it with both hands and inspect it.
Oh, don't worry about any formal stuff. I'm not a samurai. It's just a sword.
She'll like turn it this way, and she'll like balance it on her hand. This is pretty good for 900 years old. But yet again, we haven't really been using it for 900 years.
I suppose that's true, but I guess we didn't age, so the metal didn't, like, do metal things over time?
Yes, the metal didn't do metal things.
Because metal goes blunt over time, right?
But it seems whatever magic kept us in there, it also kept our weapons in good condition.
Oh, awesome.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And then I do a cool flip, and then I hand it back.
And I literally do a cool flip and take it.
Arashi wants to come over and have his blades looked at by Etsuko as well. Not trying to copy Ikumi because that wouldn't happen. But
Sure.
like,
Oh, look! All of a sudden, Al actually wants to get his weapons checked out too. Thank you, Etsuko. And Etsuko's just gonna like lean in and give you a little like kiss on the cheek, and then run away.
Etsuko, someone took the seals off of my swords. Do you know anything about that? Can you take a look at them? Are they good? He just hands them both over. He's like,
I can look at them.
Copycat.
okay,
They're
but you didn't have a seal on yours, Ikumi. These are from the palace. So, like, stop that.
So they're legit.
They're legit.
So they're not cold anymore, right? That was the enchantment.
They warmed up briefly. They're kind of back to normal,
Just like normal blades or
near as you can tell.
yeah. Hmm.
What can you describe these two blades, Arashi?
Okay. One is like a katana that's really thin. It's got some like icicle looking inlays onto the blade, and then the hilt is it's made with steel, but there's flecks of like glass, not diamonds, just like glass flecks in there to look like ice.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the same with the tanto as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the tanto is a little more there's a little more like shine to the blade.
Mm-hmm.
It looks more like it could be a glass sword, but not. Maybe like some type of stone.
Okay. And they have names, do they not?
They do.
Which is which?
The katana is Hisumi. Wait, Hisame. Hisame, and the other one is let me pull it up. Shoot. I think it's
Surara?
Surara, yeah.
Yes. Those delightfully difficult names.
Only the best for my blades.
Yep. All right. Yeah, as you look at them, Etsuko, they're very nice. The craftsmanship is exquisite.
Yeah, I am very impressed at these. Shall I kind of do the same thing as she did, and she'll grab the other one and inspect the thing?
Kindly don't manhandle me.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
Did we
I-
all hear that?
Yes.
We all hear it, right? Correct?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Ghost, is that you again?
Wait,
I
are we being
apologize.
haunted?
I don't want to die.
No, you silly girl, you're holding me. The small one. The Tanto. Yes, hello.
Hello?
Hello, young master.
Master? Are you the voice of my sword?
You are not very bright, are you?
I hand it
I-
back.
I am bright enough. They never mentioned that my swords could talk. I mean, that's pretty unusual.
Well, we couldn't until now. We were sealed.
Probably for a good reason, I'm assuming. I don't know.
Not
Father,
exactly.
Father must have put seals on all the swords. Or
Oh no.
before that, I don't know. What
It's in the past. I don't think we need to dwell.
are you, Suara?
Yes.
I love that name. You're one of my favorite swords.
That's wonderful. I'm so very glad.
Great. Fantastic. You serve me well. And I'm just going to put her back in.
Yep.
Just like, cool. Why do I have a talking sword? This is so weird. Like, cool. Thank God
This
only
is
one.
fine.
This is fine. Just maybe the sheath will like keep it quiet and like. Okay.
Yeah, if
I
you're
look at
thinking
the-
the sheath will keep me quiet, that's not exactly how it works, but
Oh God.
I will keep my peace for now.
thank you for serving me. You've been a wonderful sword. Can I get like 5 minutes of quiet?
Of course.
Okay, does the other one talk too?
Hisame, are you awake? What? Yep. I'm up. Yep.
Oh God, both of you talk now.
So, for reference, Tsurada sounds distinctly feminine.
Mhm.
Hisame sounds like a guy.
Sweet. Okay, great.
Probably about your age.
Okay, awesome.
What's going on? Wait, what the hell? Tsurada, we're awake? When the hell did that happen?
So, Mr. Sword, Hisame. So
Yep.
you've been unsealed. There was a priestess. She unsealed you guys. Didn't know I actually had sealed swords. I mean, I knew there are sealed, but I didn't know that you guys.
Okay,
were
wait. Who's this guy talking? Like,
Sup. It's Yukihara Arashi. I own you.
You can refer to him as Major Dickwad.
Not these cuties? Damn.
No, but you can be around them a lot. They're great. Except
Neat.
for Ikumi. She's annoying as heck.
I'm also the only one who really knows how to handle a little sword.
Excuse me. I've had training. I use my
Hey,
magic.
Ikumi, right?
Hi.
So, you wanna try me out?
I would love to, but not Arashi. He gets awfully jealous. You see, he doesn't have very good fighting skills. And now I know that they're even less because clearly you do all the hard work.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
So, you know in animes when someone's super embarrassed, their face just gets all red and just like... slams
hey,
you.
damn it! Hey, stop! Ow! Not so rough.
Don't make me seal you. I don't know how yet, but don't make me seal you again.
Arashi,
You don't know how. That's not what you do.
Shut up, Hisame.
You first.
Don't tell me what to do.
What was your name again?
Yukihara Arashi.
Right, whatever, Yuki-chan.
Hey, Ikumi.
Hi.
Do you want my sword?
I don't know. You've been pretty rough with him, Arashi. I think he owes you some time.
What? No. Please.
Hey, look,
Dave?
Hisame, look. You're getting rejected by the pretty girl.
Damn
Sorry.
it. Damn it.
Yeah, you're the worst. Now be quiet.
Arashi, why don't you chuck him this way? I'm sorry, Asami. I don't really know how to handle swords respectfully, by the way. But you'll have a good time.
You know, that sounds fine, honestly.
So Hisame, you want to be played around with by Ikumi for a second?
Sure.
Just know that he does not have any graceful training, and you know how I probably.
What? Huh? What?
Okay, fine. You want the pretty girl to touch you? You
Yes.
pervert. You
Yes.
pervert. Here you go. And I just go like this to Ikumi. You want to take this sword for a second? Show him around. I'm assuming you're a him, right?
Who, me? Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Hisumi's a really girly name, but here you go.
So I'm gonna probably have removed one of my shoes and thrown it at Arashi's face. So as I take the sword, whilst the shoe hits him in the face, I'd just like to quickly flip around him and try and like cut his clothes slightly so that like, I don't know, the equivalent of his trousers fall down. Let's just cut his obi or something, you know?
Oh gosh. All right.
How do I defend this? Like,
Please. Okay. Ikumi, make an accuracy check.
oh my god, can I use masquerade? Cool masquerade.
Why?
Oh, doesn't that give you a nice copy of yourself or something?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not how it works.
Damn.
What is your condition?
My condition?
Yes.
It's about an 8.
Okay. She beats your condition, so down the trousers go. You'll lose your Hakama.
Just going to look away from this happening.
Damn it, Ikumi. And then, you know how the face was already red? It goes 3 shades redder.
And then Ikumi will just dance around with the sword a little bit, like doing some cool flips and stuff. It's doesn't look very efficient, but it's it's impressive. It's dancey. I can make a dance check if you like.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Unless you want to, but it's fine.
Okay.
You kind of hear Hisame laughing, and it's just like, all right, you know how to have fun. I like you. Meanwhile, Tsurura sighs.
Hisame, must you? I apologize for his foolishness.
No, it's quite okay. He's a beautiful sword. I appreciate his talent of craftsmanship. He's kind
Quite
of
all right. He's a bit of a fool.
he's a dick.
Yes. More or less.
Remind me to use you more than him.
By all means.
You're much more beautiful and skillful of a sword than that cheap katana over there.
So it reflects now as it was in life.
Wait, does that mean you were a person before?
Do you believe swords simply talk of their own volition, young master?
I mean, anything's possible. We've been
No.
we've been asleep for 900 years, so just saying, I don't know what could happen.
Well, yes, we were people once.
Was this a punishment of any sort?
I don't know that it's the right time to speak of such things.
All right. Well, when and if you're up to it, I'm a good listener. So, I guess I have to get my other stupid sword back.
That would be advised.
All right.
I cannot hold the fight on my own, unfortunately. Being consigned as I am to but a small tanto.
You are my light blade, and I worship you well. All right, Ikumi, I need my stupid sword back. You can play with it again soon.
If she throws it at you, would you duck? Is
I'd
the halberd still on you? Like, I'm aiming for the scabbard.
God damn.
This is how we lose a party member.
All right, can I try to just do like a grab? How would that like?
Let's
I
just
wanna
do
do a
contested
cool-
accuracy checks.
Cool. I want to do something cool.
If this is a katana stats are different to light blade stats, right? I thought it was a light blade.
Yeah, it would probably be a regular sword or a blade.
Yeah,
So,
my katana's a blade.
Roll20's doing that thing where it won't let me click on the
Oh no.
class. There we go. So does anyone know off the top of their head what the stat checks are for a regular blade?
A regular blade is strength and strength.
Are you making that up?
No, I have accuracy right there for my sword, which is a blade, and it's strength and strength.
Ooh, for a blade?
That's
Blade?
what it's.
Dex and strength.
Blade would be dex and strength.
Oh shoot! Okay, I had it as strength and strength.
Whew.
My
That's okay.
bad. What is light blade then?
Dex and int, I believe.
Dex
Yeah.
and then +1.
Dex.
And plus 1.
Yep.
Dex or dex int?
Int.
Okay, cool. +1 as well. Because yeah, awesome. Thank you for clearing that up for me as well.
All right, let's see how you did.
What do I have to do to? Sorry.
Make it contested. Do a accuracy check as well.
Which is? Oh, just on the sword.
Mhm.
All right.
Oof. Okay, so Ikumi succeeds.
Of course. Of course.
What were you trying to do?
I just like throw the blade at Arashi, and as he tries to grab it but is clearly inefficient and the scabbard just becomes free, it just sort of like goes straight into the scabbard. I'm sorry, I can't help being this extra.
Arashi is embarrassed and like could usually do that because you know he has been trained, but like my pants are down, my swords are talking, and I have Akumi just being Akumi. So didn't catch it. Thanks, Akumi. Nice throw.
Arashi, have you pulled your pants up? Can I turn around?
Yeah, you can. I pulled them up. They're
Okay.
pulled up.
And you tie the obi back. It got briefly cut, but not so badly you can't like fix it and just go
Right,
back
just-
about your day. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a tear in it, but you could always get that fixed when you get to a town or something.
Mhm.
Or you know, you might have an artisan who can fix things for you in your group. So as you carry on, the swords eventually do sort of quiet down, left to their own. You continue out in the open green of the hills, the chilly breeze of spring tickling your hair and clothes as you press onward. The air, though still sweet, is noticeably empty of that particular sweetness of sakura petals, and their delicate color is absent from the hill entirely. The thought brings with it a fleeting sadness and a renewed determination to follow this trail of spider lilies to wherever they may end. You start to pass an outcropping of large stones, much like any other out here. Everybody, please make a perception check for me.
Oh.
Can I just use a fumble point? I'm nervous.
Sure. If you have them to spend, that's what they're for.
Okay, perception is now going to be at a +1 for a second. All right.
Good thing you used it.
Right? Thank you.
Okay. You all succeeded. Arashi just barely succeeded. Congratulations. Good call on the fumble point. As you're coming around the stones, you notice several other figures that actually seem a bit startled by you. They look a little bit shabby, just a handful of men kind of crowded around, and they were looking in your general direction. They're like, greetings, travelers. And they're like kind of checking their weapons and like sort of putting them away. Nice day, isn't it?
Sure.
As you pan across to us, I just see us all sitting there with the suspicious eyes.
Yeah, they're bandits.
Sure. It's a beautiful day in spring. May the youth of the springtime be eternal.
Yet you are very poetic, sir. And nice swords. Those look
Yes.
expensive.
Don't
They're-
look at the swords.
The
That's so
swords.
rude.
The swords are merely just trinkets of like. I got them in like they're replica stupid things.
But Arashi, they are talking swords. They are amazing. They're one of a kind.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
elbow
right.
Ikumi really hard.
Ow.
Oh, drunk Ikumi. Silly girl. She's a booze hound, you know. Don't listen to her.
Hey, just because I hold 900-year-old sake does not mean I am a booze hound. Now,
One of the like guys in the back is like, 900-year-old sake. Yeah.
Yeah, she got it from she got him from like a snake charmer from the other village. We think it's a fake. We don't know. She's very silly sometimes.
As you're talking, they're kind of starting to fan out to block your path.
okay, so
I move around them.
Okay.
here's how it's going to work. You're clearly bandits, so Pay us some money, and we won't beat the hell out of you.
Oh, good idea, Akumi.
Wait a minute. That's not.
You know,
That's
we
not
are
how
the
that works.
Sorry, man, sir, miss. I don't know what you are, but we are warriors of the light, and we are gonna destroy you.
They all kind of look at each other like, "Oh shit," and then they start laughing, and then they draw their weapons. Roll initiative.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's a bad roll for me.
Hey, I had a good one for once.
Check out Anna! Etsuko is ready for this
I was
fight.
Ready.
Damn.
She's like, "Hell yeah!
Let's do this.
Wreck me some bandits." Okay.
I'm so hyped. This music is.
This is my favorite part of this all. It's just like the fighting.
Yeah, it's like playing Final Fantasy VII. It's so on point recently, you know, like.
Okay, so let's see. Let's get initiative in here.
I have a question. Per
Yes.
level, how many HP or how?
You gain 3 points each level that you can put in either HP or MP in whatever arrangement you wish. So you have 3
Okay.
points to spend. If you want to dump all 3 in HP, you can. All 3 in MP, you can. A little of column A, a little of column B. It's up to you.
Okay. Noted.
Let's see. Okay, so, well, Etsuko is definitely going first.
All right. I would like to attack.
Not yet. We got to do
Oh,
objects.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Can I-
I'm so excited.
I'm just gonna boil the kettle again because cold.
Yeah,
So
go
whilst
for
we're doing that, my first object is a very large boulder.
Okay.
Damn it! I was
Well, beat me to it.
right.
Everyone's
No.
gonna pick rocks.
Lots
Well,
of
ro-
rocks.
Rocks for Etsuko because she's on fire with that shit.
I know. Sorry, I just came from D&D, so I'm like,
That's
yeah,
okay.
I would like to attack.
I want to do things now.
Still in barbarian mode.
I know. Sweet barbarian. All right, so the first item is gonna be a table.
Table in the
know.
middle of the road.
You know what? It could happen. They're
A
bandits.
foldable table.
Like a little travel table. It's like that weird college weekend where people do really stupid shit like play cards on the freeway.
What?
Okay, let's say it's like
Gina, it was one time. One time.
like a barrel that they've like put a piece of wood, a plank on or something. So
Yeah.
it's like a makeshift table that they had with them. Bandit 4. I'm just getting initiative put in here. And don't forget for everyone at home, which is literally all of us, initiative in the world of Ryutama is your armor, effectively. When you make an attack against someone, that is the target number you have to reach to actually hit them. Kazumi. I can type words with my hands. And Arashi. Okay. Alright, so object 1 is a big rock. We're gonna do 5 objects because this is just a fodder fight. It's not a boss fight. A table. What else? Sheena?
A bush.
A bush, okay. And Kent? You're muted.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we in like a grassland area?
It's kind of like, mechanically it's the highlands, but it's like rolling hills.
Okay. Cool. Can we have bamboos?
There's not really much in the way of bamboo here. It's not like forested landscape.
Okay. How about a mud patch?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm gonna say a broken cart. Probably in the mud. All right, we're ready to roll. Let's do the thing. Etsuko, you may go first. What are you doing?
All right. Can I attack with my axe?
You sure can.
Perfect.
You can attack
So-
one of those lovely gentlemen right in front of you.
How many were there?
There are 4. You have 2 that you're in
Oh,
range.
yeah, I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna attack the guy right in front of me
Okay.
with my axe.
That hits.
I think that hits. Yeah. I'm gonna take it out and be like, sir, you shouldn't be stealing other people's things. Hey, look at that. And then
You take
Shiny.
a swing.
and
shiny.
yes, I am gonna take a swing.
Go for it. Do your damage.
Phew.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. That's the other thing I forgot to do.
I was gonna say something cooler, but I blinked out.
That's okay. All right. Cool. So you take a swing at him. All right. Ikumi, you are next. You're muted.
Ikumi dives up onto the table and she does like the break dance, you know, the Eddie Gordo thing where the legs sweep round, and as she's doing that she draws her sword. She's gonna kick someone from the table so that it's at about head height and then slash at them with the wakizashi. And
Okay.
it could be utter rubbish, but let's find out.
All right. Don't forget to add a +1 to your accuracy check
Thank you.
for all that cool crap you did with the table. All right, that hits.
Is it +1 to the damage as well?
No, it's just the accuracy check, I believe.
Just the accuracy.
Nice. You were going for the guy right in front of you, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Next is the bandits. They're gonna take a swing. Guy right in front of you is gonna retaliate. Ikumi, he takes a pretty good hit, but he's like draws his sword and is ready to go. That does not hit. He sucks, basically. So,
Like,
congratulations.
she just like dodges out of the way, like, oh, you really need to work on that.
Yeah, he's like, stupid woman! And totally misses because he's just a nameless bandit. The one in front of you, Etsuko, is going to take a swing back at you. That just barely misses. You kind of manage to skate out of the way. You almost get a little bit of your hair trimmed, but you're okay. And Kazumi, the one in front of you, is gonna try to take a punch at you. That does not hit. These guys are so bad at everything. And Arashi, the one who looks like he's maybe the boss, in as much as these guys have a boss, takes a swing at you. And misses, but only just. You definitely feel the of the blade like right in front of you. It was a little scary, but you're fine.
Guys have
Kazumi.
one last chance to just, give us money. And I'll call this.
No way!
All right. I'm gonna draw my bow and shoot the guy in front of me.
Okay.
So that's a 7.
That definitely hits.
Yay! 2 points.
Okay. And actually, it didn't. I was looking at the wrong number, but I'll give it to you anyway because that was my error.
Okay.
I goofed. And last but not least, Arashi. What you doing?
Arashi would like to. Arashi glares at them, going, "You guys really do need to pay us some money, or else." And then he's gonna start chanting, and he's gonna do a spell that should affect the outside area, correct? For a snowstorm.
You're aiming for that back area?
Yeah, the back area.
Okay. So you're gonna get the two that are in front of you and Kazumi.
Oh, so it doesn't do the whole. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do the one that's gonna be behind me and Kazumi. Yeah. Right? Or
Mhm.
yeah. Okay,
Yep.
let me just do my sense check on that.
So you're casting your magic.
I am casting my magic. Hold on, I need checks. And that is Intent Spirit, correct?
Mhm.
All right.
You're good.
Okay. So that would be. Hold on. I need to know this better. Snowstorm is spirit. Okay. Snowfall, snow crash, snowstorm, snowball. Yeah, that's good enough. What is my thingamabobs? Sorry, I'm the worst right now.
No worries.
Spirit stats. What are my spirits at? My spirit is at D8. Okay. For a whopping 3 damage.
Okay.
Still did better than I did.
Yes, that looks like a pro fighter strike.
Yeah. So the snowballs just kind of and pelt the two guys there in that area. So it's gonna take some damage. They wipe it off their faces and look ready to fight again. Okay, and we're back at the top. Let's go.
Okay, so same thing with the guy right in front of me.
Mhm.
Does a 9 hit?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to smash.
Oh! Look at you!
Wow.
Okay, so describe to me how you waste this guy.
Yeah, so not thinking of anything clever, she's just gonna kind of swipe right through his chest, like this area,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll look behind me to one of his friends and be like, "Now, are you sure you want the same fate as him, or
They look a little scared of you.
intimidate them
You
with
give
my
them the
eyeball?"
crazy eyes. I really need to
my
draw
eyes.
that. All right. Good turn. Ikumi, it's your turn.
Ikumi is going to grab hold of the person in front of her who missed by the shoulders, swing around him with her blade against his side, push off the big rock, and try and just slash through him.
Okay.
In a forward roll.
All right. As per before, go ahead and do your +1 to your accuracy.
Did we say earlier that a light blade gets a +1 anyway?
Did we?
Casimir, did you say that?
Light blade is Dex plus Int plus 1. Yes.
Yeah. So you add +1 on top of that. Nicely done. That definitely hits. Roll your damage. All right. He's not down yet, but he's definitely looking pretty hurt. He's like, "Damn woman, I'm gonna get you."
She's not even looking at him. She's looking at Etsuko and going, "Etsuko, I love how much you don't bother with all that graceful stuff." She sort of casually actually, you just get it done. It's
Looks like we got a
It's
new
wonderful.
friend.
That's what I've been taught. So
I know, right? Make it look cool or just get it done. Thank you very much. Welcome Party RPG for the raid.
All right, thanks, guys. Help us with these bandits. Okay. Speaking of the bandits, it's their turn. They're down one poor sap. They're terrified of this small girl wielding a giant axe with ruthless efficiency. But they're gonna keep trying. They're just gonna keep trying because they're foolish. So the one in front of you, Ikumi, is gonna swing right back at you and does not hit.
Like she's not even looking anymore. Just like, no, Etsuko is really great. You know.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, what? He's basically getting tired.
That dude's just gonna die winded.
Yep. All right. So the one in front of you, Kazumi, is gonna take a couple of kicks at you. And that is an 11, which I believe hits. So what's he get for damage? For 3 damage.
Ah.
So he kind of like roundhouse kicks at you and manages to nail you a little bit in the collarbone. And last but not least, the boss is going to take a swing at Arashi. That is a 9, which I believe hits. So, and he does 5 damage.
Ow.
So he comes at you with a Zambato and just like,
I will kill you next time.
oh, that was so sulky. All right, we're back at the top. Etsuko, what are you doing other than having a pleasant conversation?
Wait.
Oh, wait. Sorry,
Yeah.
Kazumi.
And Arashi.
Everybody's at like 8, so because these bandits
Yay.
all have the same damn initiative. My apologies. Kazumi, what are you doing?
That's okay. She's gonna take another shot at the guy in front of her, the one that just kicked her in the collarbone.
All right. Yep.
Woo! 2 points. Slowly but surely, I will whittle this dude
I was
down.
to say, you're whittling him down. You're filling him with arrows periodically.
There you go.
It'll do the job sooner or later. Okay. Arashi, what are you up to?
Arashi would like to attack the boss with Suada.
Okay.
And that's an accuracy of Dex and Int, right? And then the
Yep.
damage would be what? Strength?
No. Dex.
Okay. Dex, sweet. All right. Accuracy. I'm going to use a fumble point on that as well.
Okay. Don't
Yeah.
forget with a light blade.
I
You
have a
also
plus
get plus
1. Right. So that's going to be a +2 for this turn. And then is there a way that I can try to get him into the mud pit as well?
It's an object. You can use it.
Okay. I'm going to do that. And that's another +1 accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to do my accuracy now.
So describe what you're doing.
So I like to push my sword in, to trip him down into the mud and then slash him if I can.
Okay.
Gracefully though, gracefully.
Sure. Unfortunately, that does not quite hit.
Of course not.
But he is in the mud pit and he's a little muddy, so
Right, great.
you did that.
You did that.
All right, now we're back up at the top. Etsuko, what are you up to?
So I'm gonna attempt to hit the guy that Ikumi is also chilling with.
Okay.
Okay, and that's me 7 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, because that definitely hit. All right. How do you murder this one?
So as we're having a casual conversation, we're like, yeah, sometimes, and then I aim for the leg, the shin, and then just to add flavor, I'll go for his arm as well.
All right.
Sometimes you just have to just not really think about it, and then just go for it.
Yeah.
Like you said.
As you're having this pleasant conversation, you just whack. Is punctuating your pleasant commentary.
Oh, thank you, Etsuko. He was so troublesome. He kept doing something around me.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
All right. Ikumi, you are not in range to do anything to these guys. What would you like to do on your turn?
Can I move into range?
Yep.
So does movement? Okay, sorry, I'm still.
That's all you'll be able to do.
That's all
You
I'll be
can
able to do.
move up to that area.
Can I dance and move and inspire my parties using my minstrel abilities?
I think. Can you use the dance in combat? Let's see.
Well, it's actually my reskin of music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, usable when in a suitable area. Sure, why not? We'll go with it.
Oh, hello.
So everybody now has a +1 to you all get a +1 bonus to your next roll. Take 1 HP damage, Ikumi,
Yes, of course.
because it costs you an HP to do that.
Uh-huh.
And that's your turn. Bandit Boss is gonna get his ass up out of the mud and come swinging at you, since you just conveniently placed yourself there, and it looks like you did something magical.
Oh, hi.
Where did my dice go? Where did they go? Here they are. No, don't move them, Percy. An 8 does not quite make it. He tried, though.
Yeah. When do we start fighting?
The kickboxer over there is gonna keep. He's engaged with you right now, Kazumi, so he's just gonna keep trying to kick you, literally. That definitely hits because it's a really high number. I can't math though. So let's do damage, and he hits you for 6.
Eee. All right.
He's like their one dude who's actually good at fighting. He might be a trained martial artist, I guess.
In that case, Kazumi's gonna back the hell away from this guy.
All right, are you gonna move to this area
Yeah.
here? Okay.
Yeah.
And that'll be your turn. Cool. Arashi, what you up to?
Muted.
Arashi looks over at the guy and is like, "No one can hurt my Akumi. She's only mine to make fun of." And with that, he's gonna do a magic check. Is that good?
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Shooting
What spell
star.
are you casting. Okay.
And then he says with bright light, starry night, devastate thy foe, bring them woe, shooting star.
Yep.
And then that would be, shoot, intellect, I think?
I think shooting star might be spirit.
Pretty sure it's spirit.
It's spirit, yeah. So,
Cure touch is int. That's the one that's a little
that's right. My
So
magic
you-
is crap today.
weak. You were going at the boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you hit him for 2 damage and kind of erupts in flames. He's got some armor on, so it doesn't hurt him quite as bad as you'd expect, but he is still standing, but he definitely took some damage.
You got this, Akumi?
God, what? I thought you were a fighter.
Just mess him up.
Right. Etsuko, it's your turn. You are not in range to do anything other than move closer to the bad guys.
I will do so.
Okay.
Also, was it this guy that was attacking Kazumi?
Yes.
Okay. Noted. I
Punchy
look
kick
at him and I'm like, "You're next."
He's like he's like holding his fighting stance, but it looks a little shaky. He doesn't look excited to be dealing with you now. Ikumi, what are you doing?
I would like... Okay, so if you don't mind, having taken a turn to move, I would like to flavor that now with an object attack. So I'm going to say that I jumped on the cart, so the cart is rolling towards him, and I was dancing, and now I'm going to flip off the cart, and as he has to dodge, I'm going to land on him and hit him with my wakizashi.
Listen, you narrate this stuff so well, I can't say no. That's the trick, everybody. Just convince me that what you're doing is possible, and the answer is probably yes.
Does that hit? 7?
No.
No?
Just misses. He just barely rolls out of the way. All right. So, and he's gonna try to come back at you and jump up there swinging. That doesn't hit, though. He sucks.
You know, you could still pay us your gold, and we'd leave you alone.
Like hell! And Punchy Kicky Man is gonna Punchy Kicky at Arashi, because he's in front of him now, since Kazumi moved back. And a 6 does in fact hit. And he hits for 6 damage.
Damn, I'm down.
Okay. Not a good day.
Oh no,
so you're not-
Arashi.
How did it take you below your did it take you below 0 or
By 1.
okay, then you're fine. All right. Kazumi, it's your turn.
So she'll go ahead, since she's at least out of range for these guys, she's going to shoot him with her bow again.
All right.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Goes right past.
Let's go. It is your turn. You are making eyes at Punchy Kicky Man,
Yeah, so
who
Punchy...
just kicked Arashi into unconsciousness.
Critical hit!
Ooh, BB, what's up?
Okay, so you do full damage because that's how we're flavoring criticals.
Awesome. Mhm.
What is your damage die?
I don't remember.
Strength. What is your strength die?
Oh, my strength is... Oh, come on, roll 20. You got this. A D8.
Okay. Yep. Tell me how you take him down.
Oh, sure. So seeing as Arashi just falls from a kick, I'm just gonna be like, no! And then look at Punchy Kicky Man and just give him like my fangs kind of come out as well, and
You just go rage face at him.
yeah. The non-barbarian.
Hashtag not a barbarian.
Hashtag
Not
You
barbarian.
do not go into a rage.
Yeah.
He's enraged.
We're not saying you get an extra 2 damage.
We're not. No,
It's not a mechanical rage, it's an emotional rage, okay?
An emotional rage. Get it right. And I just like whack him straight on his forehead and just like look super angry, and then I look at the boss and I'm just like,
So,
My
So-
goodness. Okay. Well, Ikumi, it's your turn, and only the boss is left, and he's like,
So, as I roll off of the cart, I'm going to roll into that bush, which I'm quickly going to cut free and throw at him, as I also dive towards him, like full, like, you know when people do diving roly-polies? I'm doing that, but with my wakizashi out first, and I'm
Okay.
going to use my nat 20.
okay. So, what's your full damage?
My damage dice are currently my int, which is a d8.
Alright. That does it. How do you take the boss out?
I just like stick it right in his chest, and like I sort of like curl up onto him on like a crouched position on his chest as he falls backwards, and I'm like, You should have given us money. And I just rip my sword away
All right.
and like backflip off of him.
Yep. So,
Etsuko, look at you! 3 kills!
you took out the bandits. They did not have a good day, and it was their last day ever.
Well,
Adachi
they were
is
being mean.
unconscious.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to Adachi and cast Cure Touch.
Whilst Akumi is like doing the anime pokey thing. You okay, Arashi? Poke, 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 poke.
Quit it,
Young
stop.
master? Young master.
Hey, wake up!
Uh,
God, you sucked.
yeah. Am I awake yet?
Not yet. Hold on. Let me roll my end. You'll be up. I mean, come on. You get at least one. Even if I totally screw this. Hold on. Come on.
Mhm. Yeah, the magic check is fine. Roll your. Okay, 7.
7
Good.
points.
So you heal 7 HP.
Awesome. Oh,
Yeah, so you come to. You've got a splitting headache after being basically kicked in the face.
Ikumi, why didn't you get that one dude?
Young master, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm fine. My magic might not be as strong as I thought it was today. Ah, jeez, that was. Did I try to use? Who? Ah, my sword's my Hisami sucks today.
Excuse you.
So now, the way I see it,
It's not the sword, it's the person who uses it.
You were bad.
Whatever.
I'm gonna use Suada. You're just a piece of junk.
Hisame, please.
Yeah, I know. Give him a chance. Whatever. Okay, fine.
That's better.
But Etsuko, oh my god, you are a machine. I don't know what that is, but you are crazy.
There are machines. Rudimentary, but they exist.
I might have just had a good night's sleep.
You are quite skilled, young lady.
Thank you.
It was like one of them horse-pawn plow things, just going through everyone.
Yeah, that's what I can remember before I got kicked in the face.
I mean, it was a group effort. I couldn't have done it without my friends.
Group hug.
Yeah, it feels
Just
like a
high five,
moment
freeze
for it.
frame.
Yeah.
So, you leave the bandits.
Can we rob
Fair.
him?
Can I loot them?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, you grab a few coins off of them. You probably get like 10 gold.
A piece?
They don't really have anything. Yeah, 10 apiece. You split it up.
Nice.
They don't really have anything worth taking on them. Otherwise, their weapons were really shabby. And like, Etsuko, you take a look at their weaponry to see if there's anything even worse. And you're just like, ugh, this is. They were using scavenged crap.
Yeah.
That they've probably had for quite some time, and their rags were pretty threadbare. They didn't have much.
Barely enough here for a decent meal.
Yeah, no. Hey, we should get going and try to find some food or like these rations. I don't want to really make them delicious. Let's go find food.
Can we stay on the road this time?
Hey, you were the one who wanted to go look at that one cool tree.
That is just a lie, Arashi.
You said, hey, look at that tree. It's not falling like into ash like everything else. Let's go check it out.
I grabbed both of them and then just like push them forward, but like apart a little bit.
Oh. When you know
Okay.
when Etsuko intervenes, Ikumi quiets down. She's like, "Oh, sorry, Etsuko."
It's all right. We just
I'm
gotta
s-
get going.
I'm sorry, Etsuko.
Yes, let's get going.
So you all continue down the hill. You are You haven't seen any signs of any villages coming up anytime soon. And as the day wears on, it's getting to the point where you realize you definitely have to just go ahead and make camp somewhere. So you look for a good outcropping that you can kind of put your tents near that'll protect you from some of the elements if anything, any weather arrives. So go ahead and make a camping check. Who would like to do that and who would like to help?
I will. I will make the check.
Okay, who's helping?
I can help.
Okay. Etsuko, go ahead and roll yours first.
It was a.
Camping check is.
Oh, there it is.
Skills. Yeah.
7?
Oof. Nope. So, Kazumi, you're on your own.
Okay. I'm gonna cast alert bell alarm,
Okay.
so I get a +1.
Okay. Yeah, do your magic check real quick.
That's right, the magic check first.
Yep. Okay. You are good. So Kazumi, you managed to set up the camp to. You make it quite cozy and homey. Kind of describe what do you set up here? What do you do that makes this quite so nice? Because that was a pretty good roll. We're like pro camper,
Glamping.
glamping. Kazumi, the master of glamping.
Yes. Just trying to find like the best spot, and like soft grass or soft ground. Nothing like soggy, but nothing that's gonna be real hard to sleep on. Get a good fire going, so somebody can cook, and just kind of make sure the tent's sturdy and all that.
Okay. So yeah, you all settle down for the evening. You have time. You take your rations, eat them if you desire. And as the day fades away, unless there's anything else you wanted to do before you go to bed.
I'm gonna get myself some medicine as we go to bed.
Okay.
I would like to maybe do a little bit of training and chatting with the swords, if not for that long. Just like, guys, I'm your master, and you have to kind of treat me with some respect around these people, because
Not an obligation.
do you want me just to leave you here on the ground and rot and tarnish and rust?
I'm pretty sure I could convince one of those cute ladies to pick me up.
Not if I buried you.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, I would.
You can't do that. I'm a priceless artifact.
You are a spirit stuck in a sword.
That was uncalled for.
I am from Hioheki.
Yes, so am I.
You know what it's like there, then. You know what the royal family is like too, don't you?
Yeah, you're bastards, and you're
we
plainly
are
living up to it.
We are. So show some respect, or you get stuck in the ground 6 feet under. Sorry, Suwada. I'm doing this by my no
Okay.
one here.
Okay,
Just
good.
If we're far from camp, I'm like, I need some respect, guys. More to Hisami, because Suwada is trying to be cool. Just
Pun not intended.
So guys, just back me up on my calls if I need it, or just
Young master.
I'm
if
not
I
like
may-
everyone else in that royal family. I'm trying to be better than them.
I certainly hope so. Because it was one of the royal family who put us in this position. We are under certain obligation by matter of circumstances to serve you, but that does not necessarily mean we desire to.
I understand that. I don't expect you to give me 100% loyalty. Just, I just want to see where this goes.
How old are you, young master?
I'm 15.
But a child. Why would they send a child into battle?
Because it's my family.
I see.
They wanted me out when I was 12, but I convinced them otherwise.
Not much has changed then.
Well, I mean, we were stuck in a cavern for 900 years after fighting Enma.
Please, do explain more about that, if you would.
Well, I found a group of fighters, and we together started forming a friendship and alliance in Ikumi.
Yes, but you went to do battle against whom?
Enma.
I have not heard of this Enma. What is it?
Enma
is
is a great evil who caused major issues throughout the land. Killing, plundering. Also, Izanagi was destroyed by Enma, the white dragon, the right Ryujin, the right Ryu, which in Hyoheki is one of the dragons that we worship.
Yes.
And
Yes, I know. We are both from Hyoheki, albeit several centuries ahead of your time, I think. We have been sealed for a very long time, young master.
Oh wow, you must be much older, and I am so sorry that you have been stuck in swords for so long.
Spare your apologies. We will take them when you truly need them. Do not say them in ignorance. Learn patience, young master. That is the first piece of advice I will give you, as a servant, and perhaps one day as friend.
I will take that, and I hope we can work together.
May you be better than your father and your forefathers.
That's the goal.
We shall see. And there's kind of a silence that descends. You get the sense that Tsunada is done with the conversation.
Definitely, yeah. And so I just practice with them. I do some fluidity of motion and try to do some things that I was trained, and maybe Hisami is making fun of it, and the positioning is off, but whatever.
As you are training, Hisame is pretty rude, honestly, but the advice and corrections that he is rudely remarking is actually really sound. You take that advice, you are finding noticeable improvements in your stance and the flow, and you don't tire as quickly.
I take the advice like anyone my age would to someone who is the same age, I take his advice, but yeah.
You're like, that totally wasn't because I did what you told me to do. You
just because you said that, I didn't do it because you did that. I understand the mechanics of that.
Yeah, no, good. At least you're getting better. You're gonna suck less eventually.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You seem worthy of not being in the ground.
I should hope so. I'm a legendary sword.
If you say so.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe I'll let you play with one of the girls again.
Seriously?
Maybe.
Really? Seriously though?
Maybe. The one with the axe is kind of cool.
Yeah, the redhead. What's her name?
Her name is Etsuko, and she's like an older sister to me right now.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean you can't be held by her.
Sweet.
I know, right?
Not so bad, actually.
I'm a little dead inside, but that's just because where I was born and raised.
Seriously, you can't give me that crap. I was born and raised there too.
Yeah, true. All
Listen,
right.
Chin up, kid. Don't be emo. And he's also done with the conversation, apparently, because you get that sense of silence descending.
And I just practice for a little bit, and then I go back to everyone else and just check in with Etsuko and just say hi and hang out with her because we haven't caught up in a while.
Let's go. What are you up to? When Adashi comes and finds you.
Definitely, maybe cleaning off her axe.
Yeah, because you definitely got a lot of blood on it earlier.
Mm-hmm. just very calmly and like very cautious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're just
kind of quiet.
Yeah,
Unless somebody
methodically, you're just kind of.
Yeah, it's like my happy moment.
Mm-hmm.
Me time.
Yeah, Adashi, you approach Etsuko and you find her. She's
Oh,
cleaning
I
her
just
axe quite carefully.
I just sit down and just like kind of get tranced in the motivation of or the cleaning and method of all of that. I'm just like, wow, that's really cool.
I nod, like, wax on, wax off.
Do you have any stuff so I can clean my swords? They got a little muddy.
I have this, and I pull out this very like soft fabric. I hand it to him.
Do you mind cleaning Hisame and I will clean Suwada?
I'd rather just take care of my axe for now.
Oh, okay. Thanks. And I just put it down on the ground and just put it by you. And then I pull out Suwada and start cleaning her.
So close.
Someone's just like, damn. So yeah, you two sit there tending to your weapons, and the evening passes fairly quietly. The weather is still pretty good. It's colder at night because it is spring, so it's definitely a bit chilly. And you all bundle up and get to bed safely out in the wilds. And we will move on to the next scene. So, in the night, a chill wind blows through the hills. The moon, a spindly crescent hanging in the center of the sky, falls behind a cloud, and the silvery cast on the green grasses is blotted out to blackness. Somewhere within your dreams, you each hear a small, raspy, familiar voice. Man's End, a mound of gleaming bones, a flowering and a fading. As you wake with the morning, nothing initially appears amiss, until you put your hand to the ground and you feel the once soft grass crumble to ashy dust under your palm. The earth, once dewy and clay-like, is hard and unyielding, black as pitch. Everything around you looks dead. Everything, but for the brilliant, bloody red of the spider lilies and their delicate tendrils, sprung up all around you. In the distance, you hear the call of a lone crow, oddly familiar to at least two of you. You feel uneasy. And I would like you all to roll strength and spirit for me, if you please.
For our sleep, would we get some health?
Yes. Since you succeeded on the camping check, you double your current HP.
Double my current HP. Got it.
Yep.
So that would be up to our limit, right?
Yeah.
And then what about MP?
Same.
Cool.
Spirit and strength. That's like a condition check, right?
Kind of, yes.
Should have used a fumble point.
Let's see. Okay, let's go. All right. Everybody's good except Etsuko. You will take sickness 4. You really don't feel so well. You feel weak, headachy, just everything is off right now.
It feels so real.
Oh. But you all wake up to this sight. It appears whatever is causing this death blew right through your camp last night and just sort of decimated everything around you. And Etsuko is sick. She really doesn't feel well.
Did we leave the fire going? Is this why it's so dead out here?
Fire doesn't do this, Arashi.
I'm just wondering what. Etsuko, you look awful. Are you okay?
Etsuko just nods as she's like holding her stomach and just like circles like on her eyes.
Yeah, you feel really weak and just that creepy feeling that you had in Kisaragi has kind of is closing around you more than a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel great.
Yeah, I had a weird dream and now I'm sick and I'm pretty sure ghosts are out to get me now. I don't know what I've done though.
Wait, did you hear the crows again? I dreamed of crows.
Maybe. It was like a voice?
There was a voice, yeah.
What did yours say?
It's faint. I can't fully remember it. What did yours say?
That stuff was happening and things.
Something about man's.
Yeah. Yeah, bones and flowers and fading stuff.
Man's end, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be bones and deadness.
So, is that what's happening? And she looks around.
All I see is spider lilies.
It's definitely a fading.
Maybe we should.
Should
Yeah.
we leave? We should get out of here fast, right?
We should get on to the
Yes.
next town. At least get Etsuko to a doctor or something.
I agree. Should we pack up? We should pack up. Let's pack up.
All right. So once you're all agreed, you pack up. You kind of take your turns helping Etsuko, and like Etsuko, as you get up, you start to feel at least a little better by and by. You can definitely function, but you still feel a little woozy from time to time if you don't keep up drinking water and such. But as the morning goes on, let's get condition checks out of the way. See if Etsuko can shake this cold. Hey, you did. You feel better after a while. Good job.
Yes.
Nobody fumbled yet, so that's good. And we'll see what Scraticus rolls when he gets back. So we'll get you all on the road. Let's do the travel check as well. Good. Everybody's
Nice.
fine
For now.
for now. Welcome back.
I have a question about the travel check.
Yes.
Not the travel check, but the compass spell. Do I do that prior to doing a travel check for the +1, or does it help in any other way?
It's only for direction checks.
Okay, perfect.
So when you do a direction check, you should do that first, then your direction check,
Awesome.
because that will give you the bonus. So Scrat, we rolled condition checks and travel checks. If you want to do that real quickly to catch up. Dang, you're just like super traveling Ikumi is traveling like a pro.
Yeah.
Everybody basically agreed to get out of there in a hurry. So,
I guess Ikumi sort of like bleary-eyed, just waking up, was like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and just like was on autopilot. Like,
sure. So as you all proceed, let's go ahead and do the direction check, if you would. Who wants to assist Arashi?
I'll assist.
Okay.
Okay.
Do the support check first. Cool. All right. So you get a +1. If you want to do your magic, to get another +1 on top of that.
All right. So I will do that and then do that. Okay. Travel check. So first is going to the
Mhm.
so then my little ice orb of direction-y comes out and blasts itself, and then +1 for nope, that's directions. Sorry.
Okay. So you get
Okay, there we go.
+2. Yeah, you get +2 on your direction check.
Oh, so then that would be an 1, 6, 8.
That's good. You just
Okay.
hit it. Whew, by the skin of your teeth.
Roll 20 does not like me in this game, by the way. Just
Go team.
Yeah, so with the effort of Kazumi assisting you and your magic, you managed to steer everybody on
No.
course, and you keep on going. So tracking the spider lilies, you carry on through the hills, which just seem to continue to grow in scale as the hours wear on. Let's do a hard exercise check. The DC on this is not high, so I wouldn't worry about like burning points. Yeah, you're all totally fine. Again, skin of your teeth, Arashi, but good job. He's having a rough day. It's fine. Rough couple of days. But yeah, it's a little tiring. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but your efforts are paid off as you kind of crest a particularly steep mound, and you are rewarded with a spectacular vista in front of you. It's about midday by this point. The verdure spreads out like a rolling sea, partially shrouded in mist. From this vantage point, however, you can see that the hills are no such thing, but rather immense tumbled stone statues in the shape of a great undulating ryu coated in green growth. Kazumi, you recognize this statue as Susanoo, the green ryu and the god of seasons that was sacred where you were from. And you realize on seeing this that you find yourselves in familiar terrain here. This land was once Aohara, your homeland, where the shrine of the great green dragon once lay, and your hometown, if it still exists. As you all look down, you can see what looks to be a town not too far down the hill. Maybe this is where Yayoi is. So, how are you all as you observe this scene and make this realization?
So we know what her hometown looks like, right?
Well, you all know that you are definitely in her home region because this great, enormous dragon statue that is literally just the hills upon which you are walking, it's a known feature of that land, and apparently still exists.
Okay.
And you've been through it before. You've all traveled together for some time. You've probably been to one another's homes.
Okay.
So the realization kind of strikes all of you at once.
Kazumi, we're home. For you, at least.
I'd hoped it was still here. After hearing about your home, I hadn't even wanted to ask.
Should we check it out? Are you? I mean,
Yes. mean, it. Yes, yes.
We should, right? Totally.
Well,
Do
what are
we
we waiting for?
Do we smell anything? Like, is there a certain smells or any like thing that we can gather from like?
There's no food, no.
Also,
is there, like,
We hit 10 retweets a little while back.
Oh no.
Is it time for a wild magic surge?
It is.
All right. Who rolled it last time? I don't
I did.
remember.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay. Let's do Kazumi since we're in her homeland.
1d 515 at the moment.
Oh wow.
How are you feeling? Scott?
198.
Sorry?
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Yeah, I am good. I'm just a little colded up, but I am a warrior. It's fine. Okay. I'll DM this one to you, Jess. It feels a bit D&D, but I feel like we could
Okay.
reskin it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's. Can we get another?
Of course we can. DM discretion always. Please reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not getting ideas for how I could reskin that effectively. So.
It's cool. I said that not knowing anything about magic.
354.
What? All right.
Don't feel
Interesting.
bound. We can reroll again if that's not cool.
Yeah, that one doesn't have any impact other than just being real weird. So.
Okay, yep.
One more time.
Yeah,
One
let's-
more
third,
time.
Third time's the charm.
You've got this, Kazumi.
I've got it.
Did you say Akumi by accident? Was that a Freud slip?
I did. It's just because I
Kazumi?
love Akumi so much.
Ikumi Kazumi.
I don't know if this one's gonna work either.
Oh my god. Okay, I can probably work with that. It just might not be right away.
Okay.
But stay tuned. We'll hold on to that one.
I look forward to this.
I can do something with that, I think. Yep.
Nervous
right.
laughing. Nervous laughing. Maybe to just gotta Titus laugh. Just Titus laugh the situation.
Oh god, no. No. Okay, so to our kind viewers at home, target is polymorphed into a monster of the DM's choosing for however many hours. It's a D6 blah blah blah. I'm gonna definitely super flavor that in a Ryutama way later. It may not happen in this episode, but it will happen. I have noted it. So we shall see.
I've totally just realised as well that I haven't had like the Roll20 showing our current rolls. I've had it showing the rolls from earlier, so sorry about that, everyone. I'll fix that right now.
Is all good. Okay. So you are all overlooking the hills of Aohara, Kazumi's home country, effectively. And down at near the bottom of the particular hill that you're on, which is proven to in fact be a statue or part of a series of great statues depicting Susanoo, the green dragon. You do see a small town. It's a little hard to make out detail from here, but are you headed in that direction? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you all make your way down, knowing, of course, in the back of your mind, Kazumi, you do know that it's been 900 years, so you're not liable to have a reunion with your family per se, but You
Unless
may-
somebody's got like a family tree on the wall, and I can kind of trace it.
Right. Yeah, you may have to do a little legwork to figure out who's related to you now, but
Ancestry.com.
the turn
My
of the
God.
Japan version. It's a giant scroll on the wall.
There you go.
All right. So, you all make your way down the hill, a little bit excited because it's the first time you've seen a town in several days. But as you approach the village, it becomes readily apparent that this is not Yayoi. The red torii at the front mark it as a shrine town, or would, if they were not sundered and fallen. Their brilliant red faded to a dusty brown over which silvery white wispy webbing flows. Indeed, the whole of this village is silent and more ruin than residents. Everywhere you look is ashen and white, cobwebs trailing from shambles that were once buildings, and the bones of the long dead scattered here and there. The silence is unsettling, such that the scrape of a sandal on the dusty earth causes you all to jump suddenly.
Hello?
Peering from around the edge of the building nearby, you see an aging man dressed in the dark black and white garb of a priest. His face is shadowed by the broad, round straw hat that he wears strapped to his chin. He kind of tips it up to see all of you, and you see kindly eyes looking out from a narrow, pale face framed by silvery white hair. He looks a bit surprised to see you. My deepest apologies for startling you, friends. What finds you in ruins such as this?
I was hoping for takoyaki.
Well, I'm afraid
Wow,
I'm
that is
no
gorgeous for
chef,
me.
but
Thank you, you
there is
guys.
food and shelter to be had in a few places here if you wish.
What happened here?
This village has been like this for as long as any can remember.
Drake Iceheart donates 2 nat 20s to me and tells me to take 2 nat 20s and DM him in the morning.
Aww.
Aww.
Thanks, Drake.
Drake is the best.
And Kazumi, as you look around, there's no question. This is Yamanatsu, the village where you were born.
What happened? Where is everyone?
This place has been a ruin for centuries, my dear. Did you expect to find people in this place?
No, I guess I didn't.
Well, the shrine is in disrepair, but it does still stand. It's a safe enough place to put down for an evening if you wish.
Yeah.
I put my
Kazumi just
hand-
kind of goes like real quiet.
Yeah, as she does that, Etsuko's gonna put her hand on her shoulder and kind of like try to console her some way, somehow. Because she doesn't have the words for it.
Yeah.
So.
And the priest, kind of sensing that maybe something more is going on here, he bows a little bit and turns and starts to just kind of walk very slowly up the path between the ruined buildings. Seems willing to lead you if you're going to follow him, but if not, he's just kind of distancing himself so you can have your time.
Arashi is gonna give Kazumi some space and kind of walk in that direction as the priest is going and be like, "So, has anyone attacked your shrine?"
Oh, it's not my shrine. I'm merely a traveling priest. Found the place to stay for the few nights at least.
do you know anything that's happened in this region? Um, I I'm just curious. I haven't been here for years and years.
Nothing out of the ordinary per se, beyond the strange winds that everybody's been talking about. I'm sure you've heard of it if you've been on the road at any length of time, yes?
Strange winds.
Stealing the life out of the grass.
Yeah, the sakura trees are turning to ash.
Yes, it's terrible, is it not?
It's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Such a shame.
Do you know what's causing the wind? Do you think it's Enma?
When you say that name, he kind of tips his hat a little bit up and just looks at you very curiously, eyes narrowing a bit. That is a name I do not think I've heard in a while. What makes you suspect Enma?
I just the history has said stuff like that about Edma and things, trying to be really vague because he doesn't want to go into the we're 900-year-old warriors at this point.
Sure. Something tells you the old man might not believe you, perhaps.
Right, and don't want to seem crazy while trying to get some more information out of him.
And he kind of leans on his staff, which chimes a little bit as he rests on it. Not that I'm aware of. Last I ever heard, Enma was sealed away 900 years ago in a cavern.
Oh, really?
Several intrepid young folk. 4, I think there were. No, 5. Yes, 5.
5? Huh, interesting.
That's how the story goes, at any rate. Surely you've heard it. You're all young enough.
I mean, I've heard there was a cool purple-haired person, a brunette, someone with brown hair, and like a redheaded, not barbarian type girl. I don't remember a 5th one. Do you know the names or anything? Do you know what the last one looked like at all?
Well, the stories are different wherever you go, I suppose.
Of course.
But please, we shouldn't stand around this grave. If we're to tell stories, it should be around a campfire in someplace safe, don't you think?
I love campfires.
You're a very enthusiastic young man.
You seem interesting, and I like to learn from wiser people.
Flattery, not a bad start. And he keeps walking. Ching, ching, staff chiming as he goes. Well, it's this way if you want to come to the shrine. And he just sort of calls after you, but he keeps going, figuring you'll follow if you wish to follow. What are the rest of you up to?
Asmi, are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know what I expected. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, we should go. We should go catch up to him.
I just nod and make my way towards Priest.
Yeah, I'll follow.
After the last place, I'm getting the whole priest thing. I might just wander around the village and just, see what's left.
Okay.
All right. So, Ikumi, are you roaming around?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might call after Arashi and be like, Arashi, can you spare Mezame for a minute?
What? What do you want?
Izami, I wish to have a conversation.
Sure. Sure. Hisame, you up?
Yup.
You want to hang out with the annoying pretty girl?
That's the one that hates you, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Yeah. She's pretty good. She's handsy, but good.
Yeah, she's a little handsy. Here, I'm gonna pass you off. Here you go. With respect, I hand him over and say, "Have fun, friend-ish."
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll
Thanks.
do the thing where you flip the scabbard and the sword pops out and then catch it.
So you have Hisame in hand now, Ikumi.
Mhm.
And separate yourself a little ways from the group as they kind of trail after the priest. So, hi.
Hi. So, you're from
What's
the same place as Arashi, right?
Yep. Well, give or take, probably like 200 years, I guess.
So why is he such a bummer all the time?
Probably because he's a prince.
What?
The royalty of Yoheki are assholes. It's kind of their thing.
No, I mean, he's a prince? I thought he was
Yeah.
just, like, bluffing about... Oh my god, this is what everyone thinks about me in the headband.
What? Wait, what? Headband? What?
Do you remember the headbands of rank? The number 1, number 2?
Don't think that was a thing when I was a human. Sounds really cool, though.
Yeah. When there was only one set, I held the number 2.
Huh. I knew I liked you for a reason.
Mm-hmm. You're a bit heavy for my taste. I'm sorry.
Well, you know. You ever figure you want to try something a little different from the teeny tiny wakizashi? I am more than obliged to help.
I sort of, like, look at him for a second, and I'm like, this might be sacrilege. So I apologize, but do you feel pain?
No.
So if I was to grind you down a little bit and make you a lot lighter...
I don't know what would happen, actually.
Huh. That was just idle speculation.
Yeah, keep it that way. If it's all the same to you.
Oh, please, I would never act without consent.
Okay, good. That's good. By the way, there's a real creepy vibe around here. Did you pick that up from the priest guy that was talking?
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to look around rather than go hang out at the shrine, you know?
Yeah. Are they gonna be alright?
Have you seen Etsuko fight?
Okay, true. She's scary, actually.
Arashi will be well looked after by Etsuko and Kazumi.
I'm not worried about Arashi, I'm worried about Tadara.
Oh, I understand that, and you have every right to be. Arashi is truly awful.
He kind of sucks, but he's getting better.
You're helping him, right?
Yep.
You know, if he let go of all that traditional bullshit, I could probably teach him a few things.
Yeah, well, I'll work on him. Maybe we can teach him a thing or two together.
Deal. I don't know how to shake hands with a sword, so I'm just gonna waggle you.
Good enough! So, yeah, you take Hisame and kind of roam around the town a little bit. The rest of you, are you just going to follow along, or were you taking any detours, searching around at all? And I mean, Kazumi, you know where the shrine is anyway. It's your hometown, and it's pretty hard to miss, even dilapidated and ruined.
Yeah, I don't think Kazumi's up for roaming around just yet.
Okay.
I would
Ross.
probably look. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Okay. So Etsuko would probably kind of, on her way there, kind of look around to see if she sees anything out of the
Okay.
ordinary, or if this was caused. I mean, it would be I don't know if it'd be possible to see if this was caused by a fire or just because it's so old it wasn't maintained.
It's sort of, it doesn't seem like there's not a lot in the way of rampant destruction from a identifiable source like fire. There's not like charred structure damage. But it does seem like it's just fallen apart over time, like it was maybe abandoned or everybody in it died somehow that was not, due to any kind of structural damage at all. As you're walking though, go ahead and give me a quick perception check.
Sure. 10.
Okay. As you are walking, following along after Kazumi and the priest, and Arashi, you notice something out of the corner of your eye, and you dash over briefly to an alleyway where you see a skeleton, many ages dead, face down in the dust as if they were shot down or struck down somehow. It's hard to tell because it's very old. But what caught your eye was actually a flash of bright green that was very similar to the ribbons that Kazumi wears. Underneath the body, as you gingerly move it aside, you find a scroll case that is wrapped around it in a brilliant green ribbon that has somehow been preserved over who knows how long, with a small golden bell charm on the end of it.
Oh, okay. I will take this with me, and I won't open it because I feel like Kazumi should be the one to open it.
Okay.
But I'll definitely hold on to it with my life.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of tuck it safely inside your obi, so that it won't get lost, and you run to catch up with the rest. All right. And I have a cat that's trying to block my view.
Of course.
As always. Has to happen at least once per stream.
Mine was just trying to batter the goddamn door down, so...
This is a cat-friendly stream, whether we want it to be or not. Okay. They're here. We love them.
I'll soon be getting one too. Side note.
I'll heal the fuzzy overlords.
When I
I
move
won't
to
because
my
I'm
apartment.
allergic.
Oh,
Dogs.
but it's okay. You have a pupper.
Yeah.
2 peppers.
Puppers are great too. So as you're all walking through the village, the priest is fairly well up ahead of you, and he leads you to the shrine, which is, it's kind of an open air type of area, but it will be a roof over your head. It's immense, and has withstood time, but it seems like all of the statuary depicting Susanoo and the Ryujin that serve him have all been smashed or desecrated in some way. So it's kind of a horrifying sight, honestly. It's unsettling. And there, as in the rest of the town, there are spider webs kind of everywhere. Which happens in a place that's very old. Y'all are the worst. So you're in the shrine. What's left of it, anyway.
Can I keep my eye on the priest?
Okay. You see him. He goes and settles down to an area where it looks like there's a fire pit that he kind of brought back to life a little bit, and he goes over and starts like getting a fire going, and has a cauldron set on it that is cooking something. You can't quite tell what it is, but it smells all right.
Yeah.
He's just like, make yourselves at home. There's not much left, but it's a roof over the head for an evening or two at any rate.
Sir, what was your name again? Or did we catch it?
I prefer not to give. I'm just a humble traveler.
Still, it's out of respect that travelers who camp and sit out by the lights of the stars together. I think it's full tradition that we should know each other's names.
Hmm. Perhaps where you are from. Call me Oboro.
Obaro. Okay.
I will
What
type
is
it.
the kanji for that?
And he sketches it out in the dirt with a stick in the dust of the shrine floor and writes it out. Oboro means mist.
Mm.
It's written like that. And what about you, young sir? You have
I'm Rashi.
impeccable manners.
I am
I must
Rashi.
be your lord.
My name is Rashi.
Is it?
Mm.
I realized I typed that privately because Zoom is weird. There we go. Now everybody can see it.
Oboro.
Oboro. Well,
Rashi Yuki is my name.
of course. And you, young miss, are you all right? You look rather beside yourself.
How long has the town been like this?
Hundreds of years, I think. There was talk once of resurrecting it, but nobody seemed able to do it.
And nobody knows what happened.
Not offhand, no. It's just sort of died one day. More people left. Hard to say. Ancient history, in any case. Hundreds upon hundreds of years ago. 900, something like that. And he starts tending the fire again.
So, what does a traveling priest do? If you don't mind me asking.
No. No, of course not. Seek the shrines, pray to the dragon gods, offer assistance to people in need. Simple things. Appease the little kami. Deal with problematic yokai when we find them.
And have you been a priest for a long time?
Long enough. And he just kind of gestures to the white hair. He looks pretty old, but
Yeah.
still pretty spry.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want to assume.
No, it's a vocation one can take up at any point in one's life.
Do you like what you do?
Well enough, I suppose. Strange question. Why would you do anything if you do not like it?
I mean, sometimes you're just told to do something and let that guide you through life.
Perhaps, but this was a calling I found for myself. I do as I see fit. It is a pleasing existence that way. What of you, children? With respect, I say that, but you all look quite young. What are you doing out here by yourselves?
We're just, and I look at everybody. Traveling. Getting a sense of the world.
From whence have you come?
And then I look at all of you, and I'm just like,
It's like, what do we say?
We've come
Mutsuki.
Mutsuki, yes, Mutsuki, that's right. We hung out with this cool buff chick named Maki.
He just doesn't seem to recognize the name. I see. But, well, you're a bit of a ways from home then.
You could say that.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've left a few traps about. I should go and collect dinner. Please, stay. I'll be back. And, your friend, is she going to find her way back here, you think?
Oh, she's adventuring right now around this area. She loves to just go off and wander. Don't mind her. We don't.
All right. I shall trust your judgment. Excuse me. And he gets up after checking the pot one more time and then setting it down and steps away.
Does he go far enough that I can't see him?
Yeah, he leaves the shrine proper, so he's outside somewhere.
Okay. Can I take a look inside of that pot?
Looks like some kind of rice porridge.
How's it smell?
It smells all right. It's not. I mean, it's not delicious. Let's put it that way. It's ration quality food.
Oh, it could be delicious. Give me an hour.
Yes, indeed. Right now, working with what he must have on his person for travels, it's nothing amazing, but it'll feed you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pull out my blade and talk to her and see if she senses anything bad about the area? Because like I'm feeling odd about this area.
Okay.
Suada, you up? You there? Sup, girl?
You hear nothing.
Okay. Well, Etsuko, do you feel weird about this area? Do you feel weird about that priest dude?
I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to get a sense of something, but I think my sickness from earlier might be disturbing everything else.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if he could heal you, but I don't know if I trust him fully for that. He wouldn't even give a name until like I went into traditional stuff. Oh no. Kazumi, how are you doing? You good? You want a handhold? You're muted.
You're muted. Still muted.
There we
Hello?
go.
There you go.
There we go.
Hey, what's up?
I'm okay.
I just heard that everything happened around like 900 or 800 years ago.
That didn't they say the same thing for your home though?
I mean, good riddance to the royal family, whatever, I don't care. But you had good family, good folk there, here.
No, but I mean the timing though. I mean they said the same. I don't understand.
Something must have happened when we got stuck in that cave with Enma.
But that's the whole point of us being stuck there. It's why we sealed ourselves in.
Maybe there's something worse than Enma that we have to deal with. Or something. I thought Enma was like the greatest evil.
And as you're all talking about this, let's go. You're sitting there and you're watching the conversation, and as you look at Kazumi and the green of her ribbon catches your eye, you remember the scroll case you have on you. And it is the exact same shade.
Before I take it out, I'm gonna look around to see if I see the priest.
He doesn't appear to be anywhere around.
Okay. So, I found something. And like I kind of make them huddle. And then I look around and I take it out slowly. Kazumi, I think you should open it. And I hand it over. I'm still looking around.
So far, nothing. Yeah, and you hand that over, and Kazumi, you're looking at a scroll case that it's old, but somehow the seal on it and the green ribbon that is wrapping it with the small golden bell charm manages to be preserved. You get a sense that it's probably blessed.
I should.
You're muted.
Yay.
There we go. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
Maybe there's just a little bit of video audio delay.
I don't know that I should open it. I mean, it. And she just kind of looks around the shrine, and I suppose nothing worse could happen, I guess. And yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. So you open it, and we're gonna actually cut back to Ikumi and Kisame. What are you two jokesters up to?
So that's why he's so demanding of everyone all the time. He's like some prince who just used to get everything on a silver platter. No wonder he never learned how to fight properly. He must have had some stuffy old master, right?
Oh, more or less, that's probably true, if they still taught that way.
And like she'll like using his will be like going from form to form to form in the name of efficiency when actually you're just practicing someone else's style.
Yeah, basically. I was never much about that myself. Kind of figured out my own way. Works
Exactly.
better.
Right?
Yeah.
I suppose we should go back and meet up with the others.
Probably not a bad idea. It's been kind of quiet. But if something were really off, Tsurara would tell me.
Oh, you guys can communicate?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We're a bonded set, so.
That's actually really handy. So like if we were to say split up, we could like use you to communicate with each other?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
I mean, assuming she agrees to it. Sometimes she doesn't want to talk to me.
Can we put a feeler out? Can we just check they're okay?
Sure.
Also, like, so you're like a person stuck in a sword?
I mean, I was a person when I was alive. I was killed, and then they stuck me in this sword, basically.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
Yeah, the Yoheki royalty are bastards.
You mean it was someone from Arashi's family?
One of his ancestors, I guess.
You don't want me to avenge him or anything, right?
What would be the point?
Eh.
Anyway, let me see if I can poke Tsurara and get her to talk.
Okay.
And there's silence for a while. But there's kind of a warmth or a sense that, you know, Hisame, when he's active, it feels alive somehow in your hand. Different from just a normal sword. There's a sense about it, but it's hard to really place. And after a moment, well, it seems like the priest got up and left, so they're there inside the shrine by themselves right now.
Oh. Shall we see if we can tail the priest?
I mean, he kind of creeped me out a little bit. Something is real weird, but I don't know what.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Now, as long as you... sorry, but as long as you shut up, I'm actually surprisingly good at being sneaky.
I can do that.
Awesome. And she'll take her shoes off because they have metal plates on the bottom, which is how she uses them to fight. But
Yeah, and they're probably kind of noisy.
yeah. But like, can I like see if I can like stealth around the village and find this person?
Yeah.
Okay. So do I need to like roll a stealth?
Roll a roll stealth, and then we'll have you roll perception.
That's what I thought. Awesome. Whoa, that's the worst roll I could have possibly like. That's a D10, both of them.
Oof. Ouch.
Anyway, that's stealth.
It's not a fumble, at least.
That's true.
But it's kind of bad. All right. It is very difficult to sneak because of it's just dusty here from years and years of age, and there's debris everywhere, and then everywhere you seem to step, before long you are just like draped in a thin coating of cobwebs, and it's not amazing.
Okay, look, I'm usually better at sneaking, but this is disgusting. Okay.
Is that webbing on? Ew, can you get that? Ew.
I'll just pick it off.
Thank you. Gross. Ugh.
Okay,
I'm glad I don't have a stomach. I would definitely throw up right now.
Can a sword? No.
Nope. Okay.
What do my 900-year-old eyes see?
You are shit at sneaking, apparently, but you're real good at seeing things. And as you look around and you're just picking cobwebs off you and being grossed out, you kind of glance up as you're dusting off some stuff, and you see a figure kind of darting way faster than an old man should be able to move.
Did it look like the old man?
It was a dark figure. It was hard to tell what it was, but it looked human-sized.
Okay, that way. Oh, I'm gonna run that way.
Yeah, you're the one with legs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, well, it's something to say, okay?
Yep. Alright.
Look, I did shit on my sneaking. I need to do things to make noise so it's believable.
So you dart off in pursuit. And, we will go back to the crew inside the shrine. So Kazumi, you open the scroll. And inside is not a bottle of water, but I needed some. Inside is a fairly well-preserved piece of scroll parchment. There's a familiar scent about it. It's very nostalgic to you. It's very sweet, flowery. And the scroll reads in a very fine, elegant-looking hand. There is little enough time to write this, but someone must put the words down. He came in the clothes of a humble priest, seeking succor from the dragon god's shrine, as most do. We thought nothing of it, and we offered shelter, as we always have. In times like this, when Enma's grasp makes the world unsafe, how could we do otherwise? But we were too trusting. You scarcely recognize a spider has entered your home until you are caught by the webs he has woven, or you fall sick from his deadly bite. So it was with this one. I have closed myself up in this house and placed wards, but it will only hold him for a time. Should you, traveler, find this by some lucky chance, beware the spider lord Ogumo, one of Enma's own. He is a vile deceiver who delighted in destroying our homes, trapping and feeding upon us as the days wore on. And finally, he desecrated the dragon god's shrine utterly. I leave this as a warning to any who may traverse nearby these ruins. In the morning, I make good my escape. May Susanoo Osama protect me. Priestess Nakahara Kazuha. And that is your mother's name.
It's my mother. My mother wrote this.
What? And then I look at it and I read it. And I'm like, I grab it, I fold it, and I hide it, and I look around.
And I
Need
put the
to
letter
find-
in chat for you guys to have if you need the text.
Oh, cool. We need to find Ikumi right now, and we need to leave.
You're muted.
Not yet.
Want to avenge your mother and the village and this town and this region?
I want to stop him from doing it to anyone else.
I'm with you.
Let's find where he went off to.
Hopefully we
Kashi,
can...
Somebody say something.
That's going on a sheer like. No, you first.
Ladies first, go on.
Let's go.
do you want to tell your sword to tell your other sword?
Can they talk to each other?
Oh, I want... You know what? I don't know, but... I mean, they are bonded sets. Okay, let me try.
Oh, I thought you mentioned that. Oh, my bad.
Oh, I don't know. Let me just... This is a cool idea, Etsuko. Hey, Suara.
Young master.
Hey, I don't know if you can do this, but are you able
Speak
to communicate?
Mezame?
Yes. Okay, can you let them know that we're kind of...
Yes, I heard.
Thank you.
of
Awesome.
Everything.
Cool.
I'm always listening, young master. You would do well to remember that.
I appreciate that.
And there's silence for a time. So we're gonna cut back to Ikumi on her hunt with a creature that is probably in no way a giant spider monster or something. You know, it's fine. There's no way this could go wrong at all.
Okay, just like disclaimer. Okay, the character believes she is the best fighter in the land still. Okay.
Oh, God,
Sweet,
Scrat.
sweet Ikumi. Sweet baby Ikumi.
And
I
she
love
has a
it.
talking sword, so like, you know, hopefully if she just stands it on end, it can fight itself.
They don't work like that, but that's a
Not-
great thought.
Jesus.
And this is when someone usually comes in with like a donation of, oh, the sword can fight itself.
Hint, hint.
Stop it right now, Scrat.
No.
That would be
Uh,
awesome, though. Like, honestly, a fighting talking sword.
This
Fuck
donation, Scrap finds the tools to make a rudimentary Beyblade using Mezame.
Well, this is why I put the benediction of elite enemy. So.
Yes. Yes. Sucking in of... that is the player sucking in of teeth. Like, because now I'm talking to you as a player. I'm terrified. Ikumi's gonna die. But in character, we must find this creature and kill it.
Yes. Find this creature, kill it. Okay. Good luck, Ikumi. We love you. All right. So you are stalking a creature. As I helpfully offer some pronunciation to people. For the kids at home, the spider lord that was mentioned is named Ogumo. That's important. Remember it. Be glad I didn't use the other name because it's longer and harder to say.
Bless you.
All right. Ikumi, you are charging on through, trying to tail maybe the priest. It was a human-sized figure. It was just moving really fast. You're not entirely sure.
I mean, I'm pretty fast too.
Yep. You're giving chase. And you make your way around the bend of some ruined buildings, and you hear the chime of that staff that's fairly recognizable. You've only heard it a couple of times, but it's very distinct. And the man in the broad hat has his back to you. Well, I suppose the secret's out, isn't it?
No old man can move that fast.
Well, with all due respect, I am quite old.
Hmm.
But I think you are too, are you not?
Old enough to know that you did something terrible here, right? That's why you're sneaking around and there's spiderwebs everywhere.
Why, what would make you say that, my dear?
Because you're speaking in a creepy voice.
Oh, I like you.
Well,
And he turns around to face you. The hat is such that it's pretty much obscuring his face. It, like, looks pretty much the same, but you can't see his face.
let us make this official. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Go ahead.
No, you carry on. I'll go after.
Sure. Yeah, the long white hair is still the same, and he's still garbed the same way. He's standing a little straighter and maybe is a bit taller. Doesn't quite have that old traveler stoop about him anymore.
Let us make this official. I remove the number 2 headband and place it on the floor between us. We fight to the death, the winner gets the headband.
Ah, yes. You're one of them.
Uh-huh.
Well, no wonder you're so foolhardy.
Very well. I'll play your game. And we're getting close to time, so I think we're gonna cut it there.
Ah!
Man, it's just like an anime cliffhanger.
The cut screen, like, you know.
Yep. And he's like, it's like you see this much of the face on the guy for sure. You cannot see his face. It's all in shadow.
Mm-hmm. And Ikami's determined face, maybe slight, like, you know, stress pimple.
Yep.
So thanks,
Oh.
guys. Sorry.
I love this campaign so
Dads and
much.
feels.
Oh man.
P.S. Meta Pigeon, take the ribbon.
It's a. I owed you a good thing. It's a good thing. It may have a buff on it.
Will do. Pocketing that.
So who wants to go for another 3 hours?
Is that an option?
I mean,
My voice can't go another 3 hours.
I know. I've got a really easy voice for this one, so but I 100% feel that pain. Like one time I was trying to do
Spider bra is kind of raspy. It hurts a little.
One time I was trying to do Trick Shot Charlie Kendall.
Oh,
Did him for
God.
3 hours. And by the end of 3 hours, I couldn't talk normally anymore.
Oh god. You basically
Did you-
sounded like that, yeah.
Did you get stuck in that voice, Scrat?
Pretty much. My
Oh,
voice was so
man.
raspy by the end. Well, actually, I try and usually pitch it from lower down, but I can't at the minute because cold. But
Oh. Yeah, disclaimer, I was definitely running another game last night as well, so my voice is a little killed dead.
yeah, there's a reason that Wednesday I only do one game, and like I only do one game DMing a day because you know.
It'll tire you. It tires out your voice even if you don't think it does.
Oh
But-
yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
You're not dead yet, everyone. Congratulations.
Yet.
I'm
We
just
live on to next week.
We
laying
live
my
on
life
to
the
next
line.
week, and there is one hell of a cliffhanger.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. Oh my
We
god.
split the party.
I do have one slightly mechanical question, and it is very retroactive because
Sure.
when we first leveled, I made some decisions without really looking into things.
Sure.
I initially upped my dex dice instead of my intelligence dice.
Okay.
Could I swap that and up my intelligence dice instead of my dex dice?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's fine. We're learning, so I mean, you're not going to make the best decisions. So,
Great. Thank you.
mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh yes, right.
So
yes.
we're done
Ending the
tonight.
turn.
Stay tuned next week. We'll see if they survive.
Ikumi believes she's going to survive. Scrat thinks Ikumi's dead. Scrat's going to start writing a new character. But
I may have you do some rolls out of game to determine a couple of things for how we start next time.
Oh no.
Oh God. Oh God.
because drama.
We're not nervous at all for this.
Nope.
Drama.
Scrat, you do have 2 nat 20s though.
I know, but I also have a nat 1.
Mhm.
Oh shoot.
And so
I also have benedictions and things I can use to completely screw you over. So,
this is fine.
you know.
This is fine.
It's all fine. It's fine.
So why don't we go round and do our regular wrap up now that we've all had a moment of freaking out. We've all had a freak out time. Why don't we go round and talk about our favourite part and where we can find each other online and all of that wonderful stuff. And I think who better to start with than our wonderful DM, Game Master, Ryujin Kuromoto.
Indeed.
Yay!
This was delightful. I don't know. I always like most of it because I write it, I guess. That sounds really egotistical, but it's fine. I enjoy watching when you guys, I love when you guys get to banter together and just like do your things. And I love watching Etsuko just beat the ever-loving crap out of stuff. It just fills my heart with joy for some reason.
You know, just a little old Etsuko.
She's so chill and cute, and then she just like turns into a beast on the battlefield somehow.
Look at that cute little face. Like, Etsuko better watch out. She's gonna start, you know, Ikumi's noticing. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
I mean, she doesn't want to step on any toes. But
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe Etsuko is secretly an Oni. We don't know.
Etsuko must have been a barbarian in another life.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, if
I
Oni.
don't know. Maybe last campaign.
Ooh, if Oni.
Get out.
Right?
Banned.
So I've put your Twitch and Twitter in the chat, Jess. Where else can we find you?
I am all over the internets doing tabletop things. Every Saturday you can find me on Anaris' channel at 5 p.m. Pacific. We do a Ryutama campaign there. Normally it would be this weekend, but he's going to be at a con, so we're not, and I'm sad. That is a wonderful, delightful game. It's way cuter and not as dark as this. But it's delightful. It was my introduction to the game and where I came to love it so much. And then on alternating weekends, so next weekend, we do a Dungeon World campaign that is dark and gritty and a little weird. And I play a total disaster on 2 legs in that one, because that's what I do. On Tuesdays, you can find me on Encounter Roleplay in their Vampire the Masquerade campaign run by Lindy, Laugh Love Lindy, who is an absolute treasure.
And one of my I think one of my favorite DMs, like
she's
is
fantastic. I freaking love her.
partially responsible for Johnny Deep, and that is both a treasure and a curse on the D&D.
Johnny Deep.
She's fantastic. She's also in the Ryutama campaign with me on Anaris' channel. She plays in it as well.
I don't have time to go and watch all them VODs, but I need to. Why do you do this to me?
More Ryutama! Seriously though, it's great. Summer is in that as well, and Summer is equally a treasure. I'm also on Off the Table, funnily enough, or will be someday if we can ever start that game. Playing Invisible Sun on alternating Mondays over there, as run by Grant Ellis, who is also a treasure in the D&D community. I think that's all the things I do. And then I stream Samurai Bullshit on my Twitch channel on Saturdays and Sundays. And I'm here.
Oh, and
I'm here.
if you guys have, like, if if you don't click on any other links, go and click on Jess's Twitter link, and go and look back and look at all of the hot samurai that like. Jess can't help but make hot NPCs, and like if we'd have known what Juro looked like when we were encountering with him,
Oh my god.
I'm not saying things would have been different, but they might have been different. You know, that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
not so much fighting him as.
Well,
something-
maybe not so much fighting as fighting. You know.
I think we all would have wanted to wrestle him.
Oh
He's
no!
married.
Someone spilled mud all over the dojo. Juro, what shall we do?
It would have gotten very fan fiction very fast.
Yeah. Yes, I draw. That's a thing I do. Like the art for this campaign, I did. So you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Look at them
Amazing.
cuties on screen right now. Look at them.
Talented as
Yeah.
heck.
But we should go around everyone else as well. To my right, there is the wonderful Kent Weebs, who is very specific about which way round he is on the camera. Called out, called out.
Right? Damn, savage.
Before every stream, hey, can you flip me?
Doesn't matter which way round he is. Eventually, I think all the cameras will be the same way round. I think.
I think it's good this time. Once you flipped me, but like, it's all good.
God damn it.
Okay, so hi, Kent Weaves. You can find me on Twitch doing some gaming when I am a variety caster streamer. I try to do it, but like, if not, you can find me moderating on Cyborg Pizza's channel, on Madame Gandalf's channel, on Crit Dice Gaming's channel. I do that, and then I also have a Twitter, K Stormhide, and like I do cool stuff. Favorite part of this campaign for today was my asshole blades being assholes. And also the the wingman that I tried to do with Hisami. And then also another one was when Scrap knocked my pants off. That was hilarious. And we need more of that in my life. Okay, cool. That's all. Next person.
Well, the next person is the wonderful Likes the Villain, probably one of the most active mods in this channel. Like this girl puts in the work on top of all the other stuff she does. So thank you very much for that, Sheena. Please, I'll stop shouting out for you. You shout yourself out.
So yes, I am Sheena, Likes the Villain on Twitter and Twitch. Though on Twitch, if you go to my channel, you won't really see much of anything. I hardly ever stream on my own channel. But you can always see me here on Thursdays on screen in this game. Also, every other Wednesday, I am on the Castle Mac channel for Into the Borderlands, which is a 5e conversion of one of the classic Greyhawk modules from original D&D. And yeah, Scrat said, if you don't catch me there, then I am probably lurking in chat or actively moderating here in chat, just enjoying everything.
Yeah, always see you in chat. Always, it's amazing. Thank you for that support. Last but most certainly not least, we have hashtag not a barbarian. Anna.
Hello, I'm Anna, or Cyborg Pizza. My favorite moment was definitely when Arashi's pants were pulled down. I thought that was hilarious and very anime, for sure. For sure. But then, like, you have the creepy priest dude, and I don't know. I have a hard time, but if I had to pick one, I don't know, just for the lols and the memes, I think the pants.
We have some comedy and we have some creepy.
Oh yeah, best of both worlds. But yeah, I stream on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer here and there and everywhere. I'm also a photographer. I take spooky photos and regular photos, I guess. And I do Wonder Quest. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 5e actual play podcast, and also I'm on WebDM right before this game. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Every week, like, Anna comes straight in from the WebDM channel. It's like, it's intense, you know, and
That's why I eat on stream.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
fine. That's fine.
And also, I've linked Anna's Patreon up there. You guys should all go and check it out, like, because he's a very talented photographer. You can see that just from like glancing over it, you know, and yeah, just go and check it out. There's some free posts on there. You don't even have to like pay money. You can just go and check it out and go and support and like follow and stuff. Go do that. Go do it. Go do it. Maybe make a tweet. You know, you don't have to subscribe. Just go make a tweet about it. Which leaves me. My favorite moment was Etsuko just fucking everyone up in combat. I'm like, oh hey, I'm just dancing with this guy. Look how silly he is. And she's like, you're wasting time. Like,
Like,
okay.
I need to look and figure out what the traditional Japanese equivalent to like an axe even is.
Like,
Yeah, if like whatever it needs to be, it's
Because I need to
I
see
know-
what it is she's like fucking shit up with.
I know China had like the axe gang, the hatchet gang, you know, like which
I'm sure there's something. I just need to study up. I'm not that well versed in weaponry outside of swords and spears.
yeah. Yeah.
A piece of trivia, though, that little verse that y'all got haunted with in your dreams is a real death poem written by a poet in Japan.
Nice.
Japanese death poetry is a real trip. Y'all should look it up and have fun with that, especially in this month of spookiness.
I love it.
I can't wait till the episode the day after Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Is that next week? No, I'm delirious.
Nope.
It's not next week. It's like 3 weeks away, but I can't wait because you know, we all know, okay, that Jess is just gonna deliver. We all know, like, awesome.
Yep.
As for me, you guys, here are my social links. If you're not already, get in the Discord, send me a DM on Twitter, and I'll get you a game. Go and look at the YouTube because I've made it all pretty, and I really need to update that command because actually that's not right. Actually, that's not right. Hang on a second. Let me just repost my YouTube because I've done a lot of work on my YouTube, including getting a custom URL. Hey, so now instead of that crazy old Scrapbuster stuff, you've got the Scraticus Acad. Can I spell my own name? Scraticus Academy. There it is. So you
Spelling is hard.
Spelling is hard, and I'm like really groggy with like cold, so I'm we're full time, guys. We've already hit our monthly costs goal. We're now working on a Gen Con stretch goal, and we're like nearly like halfway there, and we've got 6 days to go. What are you all doing? Like, you're just every single day, okay? Every single day I come to the stream thinking, wow, how lucky am I? And every single day you guys just blow my expectations out of the water. I'm like, well, you know what? We've made our monthly cost. I think everything will calm down now. And then Gem Song comes in 10 minutes in and it's like, hey, do you want $100? Boom. I'm like, what did I do? Thank you. Thank you so much. Not even $100, £100. So it's even more than $100. Crazy. If you want to look at other ways you can support us, check out our Patreon. On top of Patreon exclusive content like ringtones and things that I do voice acting wise, you can also find 2 articles a month there which are free to the public, and we're looking at getting maybe even more articles going on. I am talking with one of our friends who is becoming a professional or who is becoming a freelance writer. And I'm trying to make sure that she gets some steady jobs and stuff. And if I can have a steady job here, then she should have a steady job too. So, and that is Renee, who you might know from our Eden stream. She'll be doing some writing for us on the Patreon, alongside Archmage Derek, who does the Archmage chorus. He also writes for us. What else do we have? We have merchandise. Our merchandise is wonderful. I'm not going to string everything out as much, so I'm going to start speeding these up. We have merch. It's really good. It's lovely. Go and check it out. I'll be wearing it at MCM Comic Con, and if I get to Gen Con, I'll be wearing it to Gen Con too. We also have sponsors in the form of Bird in the Storm Publishing. Bird in the Storm Publishing, Jay and Bird, they are amazing. They do most of their streaming for charity. They are supporting us. They're our first sponsor by about a day. Go and check out their merch, check out their Twitter. In the new year, they'll be creating content here between the episodes. So, like, there will be like almost like a series of cartoons, but instead it'll be a TTRPG. It'll be like having a 1-hour podcast between shows. So it'll be awesome. We also have Mezame Press, who make the Dark Matter reskin of 5e, which we are currently doing in Argo 37, and there's currently plans in place to do a Dark Matter lore campaign with a fixed cast next season. So watch out for that. What else do we have? We have a competition for rainbow dice, and lastly, what do we have? We have a war cry, my friends. How do you shake hands with a sword? Not a sword, a sword. There's a version without Scrap Hype. And here is a version with the Scrap Hype. I'm not going to tell you who the DM is for that Dark Matter stream next season, but I'm hype. I am very hype. So there's a version with Scrap Hype, so it's the same rule as always. If you've got it, you know, smoke them if you got them. Oh, who are we rating, Scrap? We are going to have a quick look down the list here, and do you know what? I love Madame Gandalf, but I know she's cooking, and if I go in there right now, that's gonna ruin me. Oh, do you know who's live? Someone that I just started watching yesterday. JWO Designs. Not only is she doing like a really soothing like cosplay creation stream, she also talks about like really like cool issues and stuff. So like yesterday we were in chat, we were talking about racial issues and all sorts of things, and it was a really comfortable place to talk about that. So you know what? I'm gonna go promote her. So when we get in there, we're gonna raid with that how do you shake hands with a sword raid cry, which, you know what, isn't going to make any sense to her whatsoever, but that's half the beauty of this, right? Thank you so much everyone for your support. We're now full time. Monday to Thursday we stream 1 PM, 6 PM and 10 PM EST. On Fridays we stream 1 PM over on the Greyhawk channel, which will be tomorrow, and also we stream every other Friday on doing a Lady Blackbird campaign alongside Off the Table. This week it's not our turn, it's Off the Table's turn, so you need to be over at Off the Table. I'll see you all in chat over on JWo's stream. Keep evoking emotions. We'll see you next week. Bye!